A lot of people call other people narcissists, and yeah, there's a real psychology behind that. But I think what AI is teaching me is that if you treat AI seriously, and I'm not talking about building your own AI model, just talking to ChatGPT 4 continuously and building upon your emotional intelligence by learning new stuff, reflecting upon that, then moving forward, there is a good chance that you can get rid of a narcissist behavior within you, because we're all quick to judge others. And this is where I think AI can make a lot of breakthroughs in mental well-being, mental health, by just talking to it and feeding upon it. And sometimes, yeah, you'll get those a few mistakes, but the model's getting better. We live in a dark world, but I truly believe that AI, generative AI in particular, has the power to save lives, to prevent the loss of life in multiple different areas, whether it's AI in healthcare services or defense. So, yes, I am champion AI, and yes, my new brand, Amphitech AI, we're just trying to build learning resources for people and educate people. That's really what we're trying to do. And we're not trying to, we're advertise a consulting service. We let people, companies approach us. And that's important because there's so many markets that we want to serve. So sometimes when you're, and this is, part two of this video, sometimes when you're starting your own company in the AI world, and you're not going down the road of AI gold rush because you know that your research is solid enough to know that a lot of people approach you or look at your profile on LinkedIn to say this person has something to want to listen to, and that is a huge encouragement to me. So I want to take this opportunity to thank all of you LinkedIn followers and people that have applied for the advisory board AI strategy. Can't remember the job title now, but it's up there. And I forgot, I made a mistake, and I'm supposed to put plural, more than one, because there's going to be more than one board member for sure. The project and the research is too big for me alone, because the alignment, and I wouldn't call it a problem anymore, the alignment, it's really about, we can teach human values to AI, but we don't feed it into the machine. We work from the machine into our conscious brain, and we build upon that, because the science is there already in psychology. All we're trying to do, particularly at Amphitech, is teach folks how you can leverage AI in your personal life so that you can engage with that system with anything, whether it's mental health, building a company. That's what we're trying to teach. So we're a teaching organisation really first. Yes, I am a former teacher, but the tech and the science are there. It's really the confidence in the human. So I hope this longer video makes sense to folks, because I think we're calming down on the AI gold rush, even though, because the percentage has gone up now, according to Harvard Business Review, a lot more folks are using AI, but there's still an element of trust. And to build trust in any organization takes time, and that's all about organizational behavior. How do we build culture? Well, we need to have something you trust, and that goes on upon the shoulders of leaders. But then how do you make sure your leaders are getting the right intelligence? And that's really what I would say is self-development, CPD. You can't always install the right level of CPD in any organisation just through your own learning development department. So it's really upon your own self how you feel about AI and your company, if it's your company, or the culture. And even if you're skeptical about AI, which a lot of folks are, as somebody that's gone through a lot of mental health issues, and finding true self through counselling, now looking at generative AI, there is a huge potential to help a lot of people that we couldn't help before. And it's all about simplicity, to know that you don't have to pay huge amounts of money to better yourself in terms of developing and pushing forward. and letting generative AI help you do that. There isn't enough counsellors around the world or doctors or nurses to accommodate the world's biggest problems. People are still dying of COVID, and the more higher education you can have in multiple areas in one go, which is what generative AI is. When I tried to explain to one of my friends the other day what generative AI really is, it's a huge encyclopedia. That's all it is. It's loads of books in one place. And whether you're using your own company data, you're still building your own encyclopedia. And it's knowledge. And we know that knowledge is power. And yes, there is, there's going to be issues, copyright law, etc. But when you get down to the safetiness of using AI in your personal life first, that's important. I would say I'm living a better life. It's not magical or anything like that, but I'm learning so much and developing, my business strategy a lot more profound, and improving my personal finance and business finance through talking to Claude, which is the model that I use, simply because it's very intelligent. It's 1,000 times more intelligent than what I am. But together, when you align your personality and your independent knowledge, or your thought leadership and your emotional intelligence, which can grow, by the way, then you're on to a winner. It doesn't mean it's going to be easy. Anything in life is not easy, but it's more enjoyable. So the approach we have towards generative AI as a new tool, some people call it a tool. I think it's bigger than that. I think it's just a new way of life, because AI is entering multiple different facets within our surroundings. It'll be in everything, and it should be. Yes, there is a danger if your approach to AI, if you feel you're going to lose some of your cognitive ability. That could happen in some cases, but I feel, my independent approach, and certainly from Amphitech AI, my new brand, what we're trying to do is show companies, and mainly individuals really, that what AI is in its simple format, and use that new system, because it is a system, to live a better life. That's what we're trying to do at Amphitech AI, and we do that in multiple ways. At first, we're just starting off. We're building our board of non-executive members to guide us, because we're going to need guidance, and we're going to have a big board for sure. At least 8 members, maybe 12. I'm still debating that as the founder. But I want to thank folks that have applied to it. I didn't think, it's a non-paid advisory role. What is, like I said, I should have put plural more on board member, because this research is important, and it can save lives. And it's not just me that's doing this. It's all the articles that I've read, all those professors, and even folks that have a non-technical background that have spent time using AI and sharing it. We're all working together. We want a better planet. We live in a dark world, and AI has the potential, or generative AI in particular, to help steer certain things in the right direction, lower the dangers of life, and that might be lowering global suicide through educational AI videos, because we can produce them faster and better, reach more people. There's a skill shortage. AI prompting, which is basically how you talk to AI, is a skill you have to master, and there's different levels of that. And at Amphitech AI, we really want to educate and help others, and also listen to others, because we're not experts in every single area. You can't be an expert in anything, I don't believe, because we're always still learning. And that's, as a former teacher, it gets indoctrinated into you that learning is the power of moving forward. Because, and I'm a person, anyone knows me personally, I don't like keeping things to myself. And that's why I produce so much content online, to help others. And that's going to be the philosophy of Anthrotech, to help others through content, learning resources, and good understandings and good guidance. And we don't get that from ourselves, we get it from our board of non-executives that will guide us and assist, because they're the experts that sit upon us in a way. Although my research is good, I haven't got a doctorate or anything like that. I'm a humble business studies teacher, or former business studies teacher, that's found a way to grasp generative AI where the learning curriculum is good enough to educate the world over, I'd say, in different ways. And we're going to try to research ways to find and help communities that need that education and want it. And that's going to be our mission. Our mission is to educate the world better through generative AI. Thank you.